Some say it's my crowning glory, glorious and black, whether curly, straight, coiled, or tracks. It sits on top of me, entrenched in history, my ancestry, the prehistoric me, presently.
The only thing that really shows my ethnicity or my background is really my hair. So I felt that when being in care and not having anyone pay attention to my needs as a Black kid, I felt segregated, I felt alone. I didn't feel like they thought that was an issue to them. They just thought it was like my hair was like anyone else's.
This is not an issue of vanity. People think that it's just because we're actually trying to be vain and try to actually look cool. It's not about that. It's a necessity. As advocates, we see it all the time, but I don't think anybody has really ever given the time to hear what young people have to say about this. And I don't think that people in the community or professionals actually know to what extent that this issue is really affecting young people. This, as I said, it's not about vanity. It's really about, self-esteem. It's about accepting who you are as a woman, as either Black woman or whatever. This is really, it's not even about Black women or white women. It's about uniqueness and really respecting those values.
A lot of attention is not really placed on the grooming aspect of the hair. So not a lot of attention is being placed there, and most of the time when youth and children ask for those things, it seems as an inconvenience rather than listening and responding to their individual needs as to what makes them feel more whole and more so complete. Because normally they're not, our products and all of those stuff like, a pick, hair oil, those things which are very important to us, they don't normally accommodate those things.
It's a further extension of my persona, my personality, my ideology, my politics, my history, my present. So my hair to me, it just means who I am.
It's my personality. I think it captures love of myself, my culture as a Black woman.
I think more than I would have preferred, my hair has meant more to me and has had more of a effect on how I feel about my self-esteem and how others perceive me. But now I really embrace my hair. My hair is an extension of my personality in a way.
I don't know if my hair has meaning, but I feel like it definitely has memory, There's a history that's remembered in my hair. I think that speaks to the fact that I'm a person of African descent, whatever that means for people. For me, it's jokingly, but there's a lot of truth to it. A lot of blood was shed and legs were spread to ensure that I showed up here on this planet at this time, in this body, in this skin. And my hair is part of that story and part of that legacy. So yeah, maybe my hair does have a bit of a meaning.
I just remember going to a salon where they were not familiar with my hair, and they ended up needing 5 to 10 people to straighten it and make sure that they could at least manipulate it or make it straighten it at least so that they felt it was manageable. But now that I know how to do my own hair, I don't need to do that anymore.
Well, first of all, I can still picture myself as a little girl with braids. They were really cute. My hair is very thick and took a long time after it would be shampooed to detangle it, but it was always worth it because the braids were cute. And then I became an adult and decided that was too much work, so went into years of relaxing, and the man who had relaxed my hair for more than 20 years was very upset when I decided enough already and I wanted short hair. He tried for the longest time to talk me out of doing this. At the time, I was an executive with one of Canada's largest financial institutions, and he even suggested to me that Canada was not ready, corporate Canada was not ready for a woman with an afro in their executive ranks. Well, I actually was insulted by that, because I knew what Canada was ready for, because I was already there. And so I went ahead and insisted that my hair be cut. And after that, I left him and went to a young stylist who had a completely different attitude about hair. He told me that only confident women could wear their hair short. And he congratulated me for doing that.
I've gone through many different waves of my hair. I had, the high box cut with the fade and cut it short. I had like the Maxwell puffy afro type of vibe. Had the cornrow braids. I went through the Cisco phase and had the dye. Yeah, like we went all over the place there. I think it was just more of a discovery thing for me, and what settled into what felt right for me. So I feel like all of those stages is what brought me over, to having my locks. So it was good to have, somewhat of a adventure with my own hair. So this is another adventure that I'm looking forward to.
So the one time that they brought me to the hairdresser, they brought me to this black hairdresser, and they assume that every black hairdresser knows what they're doing. And she said, "Your hair is dead," and she cut it off. And she cut off a lot of my hair. And I mean, I had my hair has only grown 1 inch since I was 10 to now, and I'm 21 now. So, I mean, that was hard to get past. And I don't use extensions or weaves, so that I should have. But I didn't, because I heard it breaks your hair. So, yeah, I was mad. So, I've been on a long search to find a good hairdresser. And I found one. Thank God. We have a good relationship.
Some say it's versatile like Play-Doh. You never know, you just never know how it will be worn today or tomorrow. In an afro, in braids, blown out straight, or in twists. On can go the list. It does not change through vanity or through mind perplexity, but through the simplicity of my rich identity, my hair.